Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. Welcome to Nadlan. We are broadcasting to you from the East Coast of New York, giving you daily updates from real estate entrepreneurs so you can become one yourself. And today we have post number 3+4 from our Entrepreneur of the Week, Maor Buchnick, about things I learned the hard way in real estate and the partner that betrayed me. So who are we? Nadlan is providing real estate courses, mentoring, financing, deal analysis, and great deal offerings. If you like our content, please give us thumbs up. Register to our channel and hit the notification button so you can get an alert when we publish new content. It will make sure you get notified about every new video we post and will help others find our channel. And you are also welcome to find us on Facebook, social network, and on our website, nadlanforum.com. So let's get to it. All right, guys. So post number 3. Things I learned about real estate the hard way. So what will we have in the following post? It seems to me that most of you are already familiar with most types of transactions and concept from the American real estate world, and I do not want to repeat others. So it seems to me I will just tell you some success stories, magnificent, and also what can be done with the talent and entrepreneurship in the state as well. So let's start with the successes so that there will be somewhere to go later. But you matched. I did not want to tell you about successful homes I made, how much I bought, how much I renovated, how much I sold, how much I made, because it just seemed monotonous and boring. I will just say that I have earned quite a few flips and houses for rent, and if you do it right and smart, and of course understand what you're doing, it is very significant income depending on the scope of your activity and goals. I'm more interested in talking to you about what needs to be done to be successful. Or in other words, my post will deal with tips for success I learned in the hard way, blood, sweat, and tears. And I'm sure anyone can take something from that. So let's start. Number 1. Being surrounded by good company. When I started, everyone around me did not really support me. Why do you need all of this mess? Just dangerous. It is far. It is not safe. It is real estate. Really, if I had listened to everyone, I would have stood still. So my advice is to do not listen to other people who are following you, who are not promoting you toward success. On the contrary, gather around you people who breathe and talk real estate so that you can feel the realm. Live it, and from this place will also come the courage to start. Number 2, get started. I know some who just study and study and study, another course, another mentor, have already dug up all of Google. They are already a walking encyclopedia for real estate. But what the one thing they don't do? They don't start. I think the real school is the territory. Only from there do you really learn and the real power in the field. Unlike other fields, is not only descriptive knowledge. Of course, knowledge is also important, and I do not recommend not knowing anything. But real knowledge and real power come from working right there at the field and finding a good deal, jump on it like a lion to prey quickly and determinedly. And even then, after the acquisition, know how to lead the right moves. All this is acquired only from experience, only with rolling in transactions, dealing with different situations, and no school will prepare you for this. So my recommendations to all sitting on the fence, just get started. Number 3, reward. The contractor looks so nice. We actually connect transmitters on the same wave. My agent is my best friend, and my foreman is family time. We Israelis are warm people, love to connect and trust others as if they are our partners. But this is exactly the recipe for falls. Trust others who will do your job for you. They are here for the money, first of all. So before you start, make sure that everyone on the team has a clear financial interest in the success of the deal. Will feel this way, hope is out of the picture and you will have one important link missing. So do not skimp and reward the good people who work with you. Number 4, have patience. Well, this is something I had very hard time adapting to myself and still working on myself and practicing breathing. I'm used to getting what I want here and now. And in real estate, it's not really like that. Things take time. There are also bureaucratic processes. And sometimes I find myself sending dozens of emails every day, harassing my team to make things happen now. But after a few people got tired of me and my snoozing, I realized I had to let go and trust the stuff at points that could and should definitely be trusted. So my advice is to release stress, arrive calm and confident in the deal, radiate determination, confidence, and calm. Give the person working with you the credit that he knows how to do his job, and things will flow much more easily and with fun. And number 5, be fair and honest. I believe this is the key to success. First, being fair and honest with our investors and equally towards our team. Pay everyone we work with on time. So hope you took something from me. I would of course love to hear more tips from you for success. Things you learned in the flesh. See you tomorrow in a fascinating post about glorious failure. All right, so we have a nice picture of tips here, and let's have a short break and jump into the next post, post number 4. All right, guys, we are back, and this post is actually about a partner that betrayed Maor big time. So here we can see the pictures of the post, the property. All right, and let's jump into the post. Somewhere in 2016, when I was just starting out in the real estate world, I met Frank through Detroit Investor Facebook group. Frank looked like a tough guy with tattoos, kind of a boxer, but with a gentle voice and gentle soul. A father of 2 sons, a family investor, a volunteer in philanthropic organizations. He looks like a good man. We made friends, and always when I come to Detroit, we would sit in restaurants, chat, eat. He even met my husband, and we spent time together. He introduced me to Detroit for all of its parts, and in fact, we became kind of friends. And we started doing business together. At first, buying 3 years cheap properties, renovating and selling to investors around the world. He runs the renovation and sale process. I bring in the money. Everything went great. It is renovating and selling in a reasonable amount of time, sharing with the profits just as we agreed, and everyone is happy. After we have made some such deals, Frank turns to me for an offer. I have a vow that he is like a friend. Bring me loans on really good terms. Let's buy packages of properties that are already rented and do not need renovation and sell to investors. You will bring 10% of the equity to the lender. I will take the loan. I will do the work, and we will split half and half. Wow, I say. On the face of it, it sounds great. The return is in the sky with only 10% equity. I already know Frank. Have been working together for over a year, and after further testing agreement, we decided to go with it. We buy several packages, with each package between 10 to 15 properties. The first 2 packages going great, and I feel like we are on the right track. I found a deal of my life. Investors turn to me and I market the deal. Even after a half and half split with Frank and a half with the investors, there was enough money left for everyone to be happy. And they come in. The properties are sold in a relatively reasonable time, and everyone is satisfied. I feel in a good place. So everything I'm tapping on the pulse. Frank sells and pays in time directly when HUD came in. Even though I trust Frank, I always check on him and talk to him every day about the progress of the assets. On one of the occasions I verify his words in front of the City Hall website, I suddenly find that the property we just spoke about and he told me is not yet sold appears to be sold. My eyes opened and my mouth opened. I do not believe, but I say to myself, well, it must be a mistake. There are sometimes mistakes. I call Frank straight, pretty hysterical, but want to believe it's a mistake. And he is in indifferent and confident voice tells me, this is a mistake. There must be a problem with the updates. The house has not yet been sold. Like I told you, I'm still negotiating with the buyer, but do not worry, it will be fine. I really want to believe him, but somehow fail, and must check more. Quickly calls the title company and Jamie on the other line. Hi Mo, how are you? Yes, the property must have been sold a week ago. Ask Frank to give you your share. That's it. Here I understand. Frank cheated on me. To be continued tomorrow. In the picture, my first houses with Frank were sold when everything was still heaven. All right, so we can see a property here. All right, so these are the properties that were sold with Frank. And tomorrow we will hear the rest of the story. All right, guys, this is really exciting. Let's see what happened with Frank and, that actually sold the properties behind the back of Maor, and she found out about it and she got crazy about it. So this is really interesting to hear. So tomorrow we're going to have the rest of the story. So thank you everyone for joining us, and we're going to see you tomorrow.